Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's talk about more stuff, shall I? Talk about other stuff, other things involving other things. Just talking about things. What can I talk about now? What's going on in the news? Let's see. Today's the 27th of September. So what's going on in the news? I don't know. Same old thing. It's like the same stuff. It's that. It's the same stuff, but different people perpetrating the same stuff. Does anything get solved? No. It's just the same stuff. It's like you go, I don't really care about this subject. And then you just, all right, I'm tired of caring. Now I'm going to go on with my life. And I'll come back to the subject later on when I'm in the mood to care again. But it never gets resolved. Things just keep repeating. It's like we go around in circles. We get in the mood to care and then we don't care. And we get in the mood to care when everybody else cares and then we don't care. We just want to care every once in a while to say, look at us, we're good people because we care. I don't really care. I'm not doing anything about it, but my thoughts and prayers are with you because I care. I mean, people want to talk about, they want to give thoughts and prayers a hard time, but are they doing anything to change it themselves? These thoughts and prayers, at least you're saying, I'm thinking about you. Other people are like, I'm not really thinking about you. Or whatever. It's just words of etiquette and stuff we say just because we say it, because we don't know why we're saying it. It's one more of that kind of examples of stuff, Do we say, we say we're good people, but are we? Do we show it? We care about some people. It's like, just look at the internet. Like, we care all about the same people. We care about Taylor Swift, so we'll give her likes and everything, and we'll just like everything that she says because we like her, and everybody likes her, and we all like her. and then we'll like the downtrodden people, the ones with afflictions. We like them because liking them makes us feel like we're good people, and then you got, but then there's this other people who have talent and attractive, like myself. Well, we don't care about that because they got everything going for them. They got, talent and good looks. And no, we won't care about him because, he's all right. He makes me jealous because I want his talent. That's like when people thought I was old and stuff. I used to get like a lot more comments. Hey, you're doing good job. Good job. You're doing great. Like, all right. Well. Like when they think you're like 70 or 80, it's like it's because I have gray hair, so they think you're old. Because it's like apparently people in their 30s can't have gray hair. No, it's because people in their 30s, the first little sign of gray, they gotta dye their hair because it's called superficiality. It's because they don't want to be like, oh my god, I'm getting old. I don't be like reminded. It's like why old women, you always see old women with long hair because they're trying to hide it, and then they always dye it. They always like cut it short and then dye it. Right? So you got these ladies in their 60s and 70s that dye hair. You hardly see like gray haired people around anymore. It's rare. It was especially old people. And then people be like, well, you look so good for your age. But yeah, because I dye my hair. Duh. No, I think what it is they start dyeing their hair in their 30s when they start getting gray. And I know most people start getting gray in their 30s. Don't be lying saying that you don't. That's when you start getting gray. It's rare that you don't, but that's when most people start going gray. And so all you people do is like, I'm gonna dye my hair now because I don't want people to know I'm getting old. It's like you're not. Because in their 30s, that's just normal. See, because that's actually normal getting gray. But what people do is they dye their hair and they keep dyeing until they're like in their 50s and 60s, and all of a sudden you see the gray and go, oh, okay, now when I'm 60, I got gray hair. Not in my 40s, and because I'm special. No, it's like you had gray all along. But now you're making everybody think that people don't get gray till like 60s or 70s. And all these young kids think that people don't go gray till their 60s or 70s. So they think everybody who has gray gotta be in their 60s or 70s. But like, no, man, you go gray in your 30s. Usually like in your early to mid 30s when you start showing gray hairs. But no one knows until you become in your 30s, then you know, because these people I'm gonna tell you, they just don't want you to know. That's, you know, yeah, people in yeah, look at Ringo Starr. He still dyes his hair, dyes his beard. He's 83. Right, 83, right? He's 184. He's 83. He's like he's 33 years old. I mean, 34 years old. I mean, he's 34 years old. I mean, he's got black beard, black hair. You know, these people in their 50s. Even Elon's older than me, and he doesn't have any gray. He's like what, 3 years older than me? He has gray. He dyes it. people fear going gray. Why? Why do people fear going gray? Is it because now you know you're old? It's like you know you're old. You don't want the world to know, right? It's like, wow, you're 55 or 60. You're old. It's like, it's like, well, I'm old, but my body's gonna stay young because I'm special. My hair doesn't go gray till I turn 75 because I'm special like that. I'm that one guy whose hair stays brown until I'm 75, 80 years old. And Mingo's like, I'm one of those guys who still stays, my hair still stays dark even in my 80s. I'm special like that. Yep. Come on, man. We know you're like hiding it. Why are you trying to hide it? It's like when you hide it, it's like the old. We know you're an abuser or whatever, but you're trying to hide it. It's like if you're gonna hide your gray, you're probably hiding other secrets that you don't want people to know because that's who you are. You hide things. You hide your Bill Cosby and Matt Lauer before they get caught. But one day they gotta get caught. Thank you. This is a good video. I like this video. This is good stuff. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's like all the people that I've known. I've never known anybody in my family who's died there. My grandfather was great. He never died there. It's called superficiality, man. It's called people who are superficial. They're the kinds of divorced women, and they're just not happy. They're not happy. They're the ones who don't get happy in their marriages, so they divorce their wives, and they're hiding other things, and they're like hiding the fact that they're crazy and probably do criminal behavior and done crazy things to women. Those kind of people who hide things, hide the gray, hide the other things. So if you dye your hair, I'm thinking you're trying to hide other things as well. That's what I say. It's like politics. If you're like really into politics and you talk about politics, in my mind, I'm thinking you're insane. You're not right. And you go on. I get it when you want to talk about politics every once in a while, the state of the nation, but it's constantly going on about politics in everything you say and every post on the internet and every. You're just not right. For some reason, people who are not sane tend to focus on the government and they tend to focus on weird things like that. For some reason, they always like to go on about politics and government. I don't know why that's a thing with. So yeah, it's weird though. You see some people that you admire, like actors, and you'll see them on the internet. Every time they go on about politics, it's like, geez, dude, I love your movies, but now you're just going on about politics. What the hell's that? Anything else? Talk about your movies, man. It's like, why do I like you? Why am I a fan? Because of your movies. It's like, talk about your movies. I mean, I get it every once in a while. Bring up politics. Say, hey, I think this guy's wrong, and I think why this guy's wrong. But you guys go on and on about the politics, and you're like, oh, the guy's insane because he's crazy. It's like, maybe you're crazy too. It's like you're all crazy. People in politics and people who talk about politics. Those people are definitely not right. I mean, I get it. If you talk about politics every once in a while, or when it's essential, but not just every kind of thing in your conversation about politics. That's just, like the people on The View. I convinced they're a little, especially Joy. and then the other ones who pretend that they're Democrats just to keep their job, like Sarah Haynes. She's just like, yeah, guys, I go along with you as long as I keep my job. I'll believe anything that you say. She's smart and she knows what to do. And then you got the token Republican, who's not really a Republican, but they're like, Paul now, and I used to be Saul, but now I've seen the light. I used to be friends with Trump, but now I'm not. Because I've seen the way of my ways. Welcome me in, brothers and sisters, into your Democrat abode and your money. No, I need to get like a real Republican. You need to get like Donald Trump Jr. He's like a real Republican or something. They need to get him on that show. They don't want that. Because he's going to just make them look bad because a lot of truth comes out, which they don't want to come out. There's a lot of truth that people don't really like it, especially people who say that they're into the truth. It's like when you had these Democrats who were like, we're against book censorship. That's just terrible and wrong. Why, they're censoring books. How dare they do that? How can they censor any books? That's just wrong and it's un-American. But then they're all like, I'm leaving Twitter because people say stuff. Yeah, because you want to censor those people. It's like you're okay with those books being, not censored. But people, you need to be. It's like, so is it American? Well, you don't want to censor people saying stuff that they want to say, but you're okay with the books. Oh, and the books are classic. They're standing the test of time. I like the books not to be censored. But certain people who don't agree with me, I want them to be censored. But not the books. But some people. I'm leaving Twitter because of it. It's like, see, that's why people, I think a lot of them are like wackadoodle, It's like, you say one thing, but then you say the opposite. You say you're all against censorship of books, but then you're for censorship of people who write books, or to potentially write books, because those books were written by people. See, that's why people, yeah. And those are usually the guys who go on and on about politics. Those guys who, again, against book censorship, but I'm for censorship of people. And I go on and on about the government and politics all the time. I may be insane. It's true.